Here from Team 8, Team Best of the Best, we will present about our report of Smart Consumer Campaign 2020 statement.
Our first learning issue is about sustainable development. Sustainable development is development that meet the need of present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own need by the World Commission on Environment and Development. There are 17 Sustainable Development Goals (SDG), and there are 3 goals is related to our topic. There is goal at decent work and economy goal, goal 12, responsible consumption and production, goal 30, climate action. Sustainable development is supported by 3 pillars, that is environment, economy and social. The environment development is the production of the environment based on the concept of 4Rs: reduce, recycle, recover, and reuse. Social development is to protect the health of the people from the pollution or other harmful activity of business. Economic development is providing incentive for business and other organizations to achieve sustainability guidelines beyond their requirement.
My learning issue is about climate change. So let's basically define what is climate change. Alright, climate change is the global phenomena of climate transformation specified by the change in the usual climate of the planet that are especially caused by human activities. Now, human activities are the main causes for the climate change in our world. So I choose some of the human activities and some of the causes, like greenhouse gases, human contributions such as transportation, factories, which is a lot of the human contributions. But actually, there are a lot of the causes such as global warming, deforestation, and etc. Now let's move to the possible solution, which I think it's the best solution we can do, which is using automated vehicles that are not depending on fossil fuels, like the sustainable energy, using sustainable energy in our transportation, in our life, in our activities, such as solar power, wind power, hydropower, and there is a lot of sustainable energy we can use to help climate change.
What is carbon footprint? Carbon footprint is a measure of the total amount of carbon dioxide emissions that is directly and indirectly caused by an activities. The causes of carbon footprint is related with our activities like transportation. Mostly we use fossil fuels to power them. In electricity generated by burning coal and petroleum. And in industrial, using a lot of electricity and produce chemical waste. And effect and impact of carbon footprint. First, greenhouse emissions, climate change, and depletion of resources. And how to reduce the carbon footprint? First, we can planting trees. I think this is the easiest actions to reduce the carbon footprint. Second, recycle household, industrial, and construction waste. And using technologies are low in energy and using renewable energy. And the last, how to measure it? We can using the carbon footprints calculators from WWF Terapas to calculate it. There will be asked to provide piece of information such as how to commute to work, what usual diet is, how much you drive or fly, the size of household, and what type of electricity the grid provides you.
The fourth learning issue is consumerism behavior. The definition of consumerism behavior is a process through which an identifiable group of consumers actually make buying decisions. There are 5 factors influencing consumer behavior. First is marketing campaign. A good marketing campaign can change an individual's opinion on one product. Second is personal preference. Every consumer has their own personal factor, like and dislike, so they will not spend their money to buy something they dislike. Third is economic condition. In a positive economic condition, consumers are more willing to spend their money to buy the expensive product, especially like car and house. Four is group influence. The consumer are very easy to influence by their family member, friend, neighbor, and other to make their buying decision. The last one is purchasing power. Purchasing power is the amount of good or service that a certain amount of money can buy at a given time. So if the consumer do not have the enough money, they cannot buy anything.
In charge of talking about benchmarking. Today I will talk in a short way about what I have done and gained during this benchmarking. So, for example, first I talked about the definition of benchmarking. I talked about the consumers in a few countries, different countries, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Singapore. And in the end, I talked about the result and the discussion. And the idea of this result and discussion is to compare between these three countries and compile the main ideas. And also, what I have compiled is the income, the standard living, and also how the consumers spend in which kind of products. That's all. Thank you very much.